What's up, guys? What's up, everyone? I believe we're live right now. Yeah. Okay, nice. So, crazy movement so far. Crazy movement so far in the markets. Let's post the link in WAP as well for... Yeah, so let's see what we have, right? We just had the 4-hour close. Trump came out tweeting again. He said that Iran's new president has just asked the USA for ceasefire. And he said, we'll consider when Hormuz Strait is open, free and clear. Until then, we are blasting Iran into oblivion. Or as they say, back to the Stone Ages. So, yeah, crazy. This is after Iran came out and said that they're looking to ceasefire everything. What's up? What's up? So yeah, looking, let's see if we get the reversals, right? Dollar, as predicted, insane prediction from the highs there. We absolutely dropped down. Now, if we look on the daily time frame, we are approaching this area. We have NFP Friday, so possible that we will bounce up here on the daily candle on dollar, reject a little bit at the lows before potentially pushing lower. Right, so we got the 4-hour right there reacting, 1 hour also trying to break structure. So if we can break above, 99,550, list on like, or actually right here on the 50-minute, if we can get a break above, quick retest, and I think we should get a push up on dollar. We got Euro USD, right? As exactly as I said from yesterday and also Monday, right, heading for that reversal here. We had a nice push and daily is approaching this week's right here. So possible that we start rejecting and come back down. 4-hour as well right there. We do have liquidity, so big possibility that price will just go through this and continue a little bit more, take the highs, take liquidity, and then potentially reverse back to the downside. So not looking for sells yet until we get that nice, at least a break of structure. So we need a nice break of structure to the downside, retest, and then we can start looking for the sells. Until then, I'm more inclined to continue looking for buys today, especially since NFP weeks, as we know, they just like to go one direction. Yesterday, GBP USD trade, very annoying, right? Almost hit our TP1 and then kind of reversed it back to break even, got out of break even, and then price pushed to TP2 and then went for a 1 to 5. But fortunately, we can't do anything. That was a good entry. Didn't anticipate the retest right there, and then Trump again tweeted something, price moved to the upside. I'm talking about sells in NQ. Yeah, I'm gonna go over that as well. That's bearish Bitcoin. Yeah, I am bearish. I am looking for sells today on NQ. So that's for, GU right now. Same as EU. Gold, been bullish. It smashed the target we had this yesterday and this morning. So we should watch the reaction here. 4-hour did close the doji. Technically, gold should continue bullish. but it may retest Asia low and lower before continuing higher. So yeah, basically just waiting on CFD, waiting to see if we get realignment, a possible liquidity spike to the downside, price to realign bullish, and then continue the bullish structure. For sells, we need that at least a 50-minute or 1 hour breakout structure to the downside. Now NQ is in a very interesting spot here, as I was talking about Monday and yesterday, right? After taking those weekly lows, look at the push up, right? That was anticipated. And now we've come into this daily fair value gap, and we actually almost closed it and currently rejecting. So this daily candle can easily flip bearish and come back down. That's definitely a possibility that I'm watching for. And this to just be, start of the month, week up before flipping bearish and continuing that bearish structure. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame. 4 hours flipping bearish as well, reacting from these areas. So big possibility that we get a push down today, actually, right? Targets have to be first target in this area right here, 23,700s. 1 hour. 1 hour taking the highs here perfectly, right? I think we did create a new liquidity high. Let me check it out. No high created. So price is kind of clear to go down right now. But let's see, right? 1 hour took the highs there. Let's just do that like that. I missed the sales. Like literally I was watching price. I knew it was gonna take the highs again here. I was watching it on the 5-minute. And I was like, I wanted to take the buys, but it was like an hour before market open, and yeah, decided to take a quick break, make some coffee, and then literally next minutes pump to the upside. Same thing as yesterday, right? I was watching for buys here. I was actually in buys and I got tagged break even. So my trade yesterday on NQ was, I entered, where was it? I think it was around here somewhere. Right, stops were a bit higher. We had a push and I kind of went break even because price was ranging, or was it later? Can't remember. Somewhere around this area. And I got tapped at break even, and then literally 10 minutes later price pumped. Right targets, right? The targets that I've been kind of calling. So let's see what we have now, right? We had that liquidity spike, 5-minute kind of broke structure to the downside, 15-minute not really broken structure, 1 hour not really broken structure. So technically price still bullish. We could see price pumping back up to this high, taking out 250, maybe 286, maybe even 300s, and then start the sell-off from later into PM near session tomorrow and then towards Friday. So not sure gonna look for sells in this area. I'd rather look for buys to go back to that high. But if we do break below like 24,000s, I'll look for a retracement and a continuation down. What's that line? Oh, that was yesterday's daily high. So we've broken it, we haven't retested it yet. So that could be a potential retest coming in. Will this be uploaded later on? Yes, it is uploaded to YouTube automatically. Should record the live call for the students as well. Right. So yeah, not trying to jump into trades just yet. Just kind of waiting, playing around. But we can see EUG already kind of flip bullish, heading back towards the highs. So we could have another bullish open here. Let's see. How are you? Hey, I'm good. Hey. Yeah, guys, subscribe if you haven't on YouTube. Monthly analysis on NQ. Like I said, like monthly started bullish. If we respect this area, like 24 300s, I think this monthly candle can flip bearish and continue to fill the wick from March. But we're just starting out the month, so pretty aggressive move to start, and that's why I'm kind of, you know, there is a potential this weekly candle or next weekly candle just pushes to the highs again before flipping bearish. Overall, it is still bullish, but if we do reject these areas, I think we can at least have a push down to like 23 500s, basically correct yesterday's move. That's what I'm trying to look for. How often on YouTube? So I'm probably gonna do like twice a week, Mondays and maybe Wednesdays. The other weeks, the other days of the week, I'm just streaming for, I'm just live with my students. So yeah, what is Trump gonna say next? These are the markets right now. It's kind of crazy. He's also having a speech during Asia 4 a.m. my time. So wait, where's my close trade weight? Guess I did. As a speech to learn, yeah. Been following you for a while. Love your work. Want to ask, what was your aha moment in trading? I guess the aha moment in trading was when I realized that I need to focus more on timing and what sessions really do. Like what London likes to do, what Asia likes to do, what New York likes to do. And that just kind of created a very nice system for me. Fair value gap or breaker. I kind of use imbalances, fair value gaps more, especially on indices. Right, so NQ is breaking a little bit higher here, and that's the kind of reversal that I was talking about. Right, we are still bullish until we kind of break below this 50-minute low. That's when I will kind of turn bearish and then target today's basically Asia low, and then even lower into that fair value gap. Until then, I mean, we could watch the reaction. There was a 1 minute right here. Could watch the reaction here, but I wouldn't necessarily sell yet. Like, wanted to sell basically at the highs there. Price just kind of dropped. So let's have patience. EG back at the highs with the new 4-hour candles, right? As I said, for sells, I really do need to see some confirmation or a big push back to the upside, price ranging a little bit and then shorting there. I do want to take sells soon because even EU, like we're back at the weekly highs. Not sure we're gonna break them. Monthly candle can go lower. So it's been kind of difficult to find the correct bias, right? Yesterday, again, the trade idea was very good on GU. Kind of sucks that got stopped out of break even. That would have been the basically the trade of the week. And today we just kind of pushed with no confirmation. So let's see. I love your simplicity. Thank you. Made 100K with your course. Let's go. No, I don't trade GBP CAD. Sorry. I don't like to look at other pairs if I'm not trading them. Should be the same as GBP USD. Gold analysis, I already said, right? We are still bullish. Like overall, gold is still gonna continue bullish. We have this fair value gap here. I think we may push a little bit higher before we see reversals. Like remember, guys, momentum is key in times like this where there's a lot of fundamentals coming up, the war, Trump tweeting, etc. The momentum is very important. If you see momentum is bullish, just follow the trend. Don't look for reversals. That's why I'm still kind of looking for buys here until I see a clear shift down. And even if I take that, it's going to be like a quick move. Got New York open in 10 minutes. So vision about EAs. It's very hard to automate trading strategy because there are things that no AI can replicate, right? Like decisions. Just having a technical strategy, it's not always working. You need to know how to read price in real time and take decisions. Has been a lot of fake outs. Yeah, that's true. Like last couple of weeks have been extremely hard for me as well. Like first 2 weeks of March were insane. Like I got so many payouts. Every account was green. I was taking wins. Last 2 weeks of March, I gave back a lot of the profits. And I'm being transparent, right? The markets were extremely difficult to trade. Hopefully we kind of get back to normal, but until this war thing is over, I don't think we'll go back to normal. And same thing happened in 2020. If any of you guys were trading back then, like it's been 6 years with the fake thing that came out, right? And Trump was president again, and he was doing the same thing. He was tweeting out of nowhere, or some vaccine news were coming out, and market was going crazy. If you trade 1 minute means you make more money? No, not true. You used to trade a lot gold in the past. Yeah, the only thing that I traded was gold. 2018 to like 2022, I was only trading gold. But it was respecting like a lot more things. It was easier to trade. Now I kind of stay away from it. But I was trading gold at like under 2000, which is crazy because we've tripled in value. I mean, I still have the analysis, all the analysis here. It's crazy. Look at that. This is some old stuff. Old Andrew. Had so many lines. What the fuck? I don't even know what these are right now. But yeah, crazy. I think these are way back 2020. Look at 2021. I don't know, no alien trading. So yeah, these are my charts in 2021, even earlier. But yeah, I was trading a lot of my entries were based on the 50% of the institutional candles, I call them. Like, look at the trades. Look at this. I was calling a lot of them live as well. Key levels. But yeah, that was sometimes. Gold was at 1,800. Everyone was calling 2,000, and we barely hit 2,000 in 2022. And then we dropped back down, and then yeah, rest is history basically. Right now, my charts are way cleaner. That's crazy. Now it's all about momentum. I'm not trying to catch these insane reversals. I'm just trying to, you know, go for it. Trade event for message. Market data subscription renewed. All right. guess that's fine. Okay, we got 6 minutes until market open. We wait for the sweep of key levels. Yeah, usually. From all new to Andrew. No, actually I was trading way higher risk reward back then. Now I just use 1-to-1s, 1-to-2s. Higher win rate. I think Nas will take London low and go higher. It's definitely possible, yeah, London low. It's very close to it. If we break and close below it, I'm turning bearish. Until then, price is still kind of bullish. The marker key levels. I just mark my weekly, daily highs and lows. Pay taxes. No, I don't pay taxes. 1 to 20 risk reward. I don't know. My average risk reward is 1 to 2. Right, EU is trying to push higher, Geo trying to push higher, gold is breaking above that key level again, so yeah, NQ is kind of setting up for buys here as well. Back to like 2000, to like 120, I guess. But still gonna wait a little bit. Yeah. We change to 1-to-1. No, it's not tiny profit. Your win rate can be like literally above 70-80%. And it's all about return, right? How much do you want to make per month? Do you want to make 50R a month? That's not possible. In case for sell. Yeah, I am looking for sells. But I do want to see a break below like 24,000. And break and close to confirm. Tax menu is here. Please trade live. I trade live every day with everyone inside the mentorship. I mean, not every day. I don't trade Mondays, but usually Tuesday to Friday. My name is Nat Alex. Yeah, I have to buy business. Yeah, big manipulation. Do you want to trade New York? Yeah, usually. London, I don't remember the last time we took a trade during London. I usually trade London like to pass evaluations or challenges. But New York is where I deploy my actual capital. My normal stop loss on NQ is like 50 points. But that's my usual one. ES, I don't really trade ES. I prefer NQ. I don't use, I mean, MNQ I do use, it depends on the account, right? I either do like 5 micros or I do just trade 1 mini. I use micros if I trade low risk. Right, we got market opening in 2 minutes here. You can see NQ is kind of trying to push. How do you make 7 figures from normal average income? Takes time. If you want to do it trading, it's a long way. Very long way. Stop loss got hit there. Where? I got my trading platforms ready. Not sure if yeah, it's definitely, I think it's gonna pump a little bit at open. Have news in 50 minutes. What news? PMI. Yeah, that's usually not doing anything, but probably the first 30 minutes is gonna be like a fake out anyways. Fast risk and what loss I take. I've been trading for 8 years. I know my average stop loss and I know how much to risk and what lot size to use. It's not that difficult. All right, we're opening here in about 30 seconds. But there's the open. Let's see what we have. Right, it's kind of ranging here. Gold trying to go back down. I mean, again, for sellers, I would like to see a break below 24,000 to even consider taking sellers. Time frame, this is the 1 minute time frame. Short or long, whatever you want. Not doing anything right now. Should take any trade today? No, I just passed some evaluations. That was it. I didn't take any trade on my accounts. No, actually, I took a trade. Took a trade on some accounts, but it was a short one. It was just a quick sell here for like 30 points. Good thing I got out because just before the spike. So we are trying to break the lows here. Right, let's see. How to avoid scammers? Just ask them for results. Ask them for their real results, right? That's the only way to kind of avoid scammers. So 5 minute, 1 minute looking a little bit bearish right now. If we do start breaking above like 100s, I think there could be a push coming in. And we are breaking now actually into that fair value gap. So we got a low here, got another low here, and then we got the highs. I don't know who that is. Yeah, so we're getting the break higher here. Damn, that's like 50 points already. Crazy push. So as I said, guys, like above 100s, 110, you're gonna get a push. This is already up like 20 points. I did not take it. But yeah, it was a good one from the lows. 5 minute fleet bullish. So we're getting bulls back. We EUG pushing higher. Gold trying to push higher as well. So I think we're gonna at least get new highs before we start selling back down. So See, looking at this area right now. Stop's gonna be like 50 points for me. But again, guys, on YouTube, this is not financial advice. Any chance for reversal on what, NQ? Nah, I think this is heading for the high. Look at that push. That happens when I play it safe. Every time I play it safe, price just moves. Every time I wait for confirmation, price ranges. So for sales, I'll be, as I said before, right? Once we take the high and then maybe like 300, that's when I'm gonna start looking for a reversal later into New Year session. Until then, I think price is just gonna continue bullish. ES, EU, almost taking the highs here. GU gold pushing bullish. So we're still bullish, right? We're still bullish until we break the lows. Stop's gonna be quite big. I trade both CFD and futures. So I guess there's no pullbacks coming. Thank you. Hello. Look at that 5-minute close. It's gonna rip to the upside. So above that 110 break, that's 50 points already. It's crazy. No retracement. Took your advice to focus on a single pair for 9 days. It's working quite well. Nice. All in on trading. Yeah, go for it. Right, so we're not really getting a retracement here. Stop for me would be like 80, I think. Should continue pushing towards the highs here, but no retracement. Crazy. Come on. NQ, just retrace. Back to 140, 150. Straight up, everything straight up. Yeah, looks like we're getting a straight pump here. No retracements. Crazy. Guess that was the play there. Just a break and then just enter the buys. 60 points already. God damn it, thank you. You breaking the highs, gold just straight pushing, yes. Straight pushing, no retracement. That is annoying. $9.80 for sells. It's a long way. It's a long way there, don't you think? Right, we're getting some sort of retracement here, I guess. Quite aggressive, actually. You're trying to push. For short, I already said waiting for price to break below those lows for sells. Until then, I'm still bullish. I don't see any reason to short. Stops too big. I always have a good direction and target most of the time, but as soon as it comes to my decision making to enter, I mean, you gotta wait for confirmation to enter. Oh, look at that push down. Shit. That is not good. Now this is where we really need to see a bounce. Actually, this 5 minute is looking so bad. Holy. Wow. I definitely did not expect that. Got the reaction down. Damn. So yeah, That's insane. No follow through. Look at that 5-minute candle. Wow. Guess it wants to sell now. Was there other news coming or something? Blue Guardian, I don't think they're legit. They banned me a long time ago. More news? Yeah, Iran. Straight won't reopen based on Trump's absurd display. So at the moment, this is just a pump and dump. At this point, it's actually insane. Like, what the actual fuck? How do you even trade this? Insane. Yeah, we got news in 15 minutes as well. Wow. Look at the reactions. Oh, this market is so annoying to trade. Swear to God. So annoying to trade. Like, what the actual fuck? Yeah, like, it's literally pump and dump. Like, look at this price action. Really have no idea how to trade this. I guess we're gonna take the lows. Or if we break back above 140s, we retest and continue. New quarter started today, bearish reversal. Yeah, I think this is probably gonna continue bearish now. Of course. We can't get a single clean continuation or anything. Waiting for news to pass. Looks like we're gonna take the lows, to be honest. Right now it's extremely bearish. Which is pretty annoying. For buys, I would like to look for buys above 140 if we can break again. Just EUG right now, look at the wicks. Just nothing is really tradable right now. Trader weight and Ninja Trader are the same. You get used to them. If we take the lows, I'm probably off for the day. Didn't go into short, but my bias was right. I mean, it was... something came out, like news came out. This was looking like it was gonna go back towards the highs. I was correct too, but look at the 5-minute open, like it was screaming bullish, right? How can you predict something like that's gonna come? I usually target 1 to 1 or 1 to 2. This is the worst I've seen. Want to sell gold? Yeah, I think gold could sell from this area, as long as you respect the high, the New York highs. Yesterday, Trump tweet. That's what I'm saying. Like, market is ranging, is not doing much, and then a tweet comes out and price literally pumps like crazy. And how can you predict it, right? You can't. Which is the actual annoying part. You can apply for the platform blueprint. Link is in the description. And my team will take care of any questions you have. Right, NQ is trying to push back up here, which is kinda crazy. Like if you can break above 123 and give a nice, actually close above that fair value gap, that would be bullish again. And this drop to just take out early buyers, maybe. Who knows? S&P 500 take the low. Yes, took the low. It did not take the low. Yet. New quarter start today could range. True. That seems plausible. Or we just pump straight up again. Imagine. So I'd like to see something like this for a continuation higher. How's 5 minute looking? Pretty great. We have those news in 6 minutes, so probably gonna wait for that. 15 minutes looking very bullish. 1 hour, same thing. Oil is dropping. Yeah, that means NQ should pump. But let's see, we got those news. So right now we're just rejecting this fair value gap. So no buys yet. Just waiting for now. Rejecting. Again, I'm turning bearish once we kind of break and close below 2440s to 24,000s. That's when I kind of turn bearish and look for sales continuations. Right now, I'm still kind of bullish. And that's a nice flip on the 1 minute. I do want to get above 140, to be honest. Some Russian? I don't speak Russian. I don't know how to speak Russian. That was a kind of a big drop. I'm from Romania. I want to move because I don't like the country. Confirmation to enter. Right now, I want to see a break above 145 and then like a strong push, small retracement, ranging, and then take the entry. That's what I'm looking. But right now, it's kind of looking bearish, not gonna lie. I don't know if it's gonna push back up here. Today is 1st of April, so I guess Trump is playing with the markets. All right, he's tweeting back and forth. Just ranging right now, yeah. I mean, these are the times where you actually blow the accounts, right? Because price is showing is very bullish on the higher time frames, but right now on the lower time frames it's kind of struggling with wicks up and down, so you don't really know what you want to do. Expect falling prices. I don't think it's gonna drop yet. I think it's gonna drop at some point, but not yet. I mean, we got that tweet from Iran, so I guess is Trump gonna come out and say something? Like respond back to him? Or is he just gonna not say anything? You know, that's something to think about. So we could expect some craziness pretty soon. Oh, got that news in 1 minute. So we could literally take the lows aggressive and then maybe go back up. So still waiting here, still waiting. The only trade was that 200, 100 break. That was the only thing. All right, we got news coming in 20 seconds. EU looking a little bit bearish, you looking a little bit bullish, gold kind of ranging, and Q kind of ranging here, back and forth. New York session has been absolutely shit. Well, there's the push. It's trying to push. If we can get a closure above 145, may look to take the buys. If we reject back down, it's not looking great. In 5 minutes still looks kind of bullish right now. $80 points to the upside. That's all right, I guess. I guess stop's gonna be at these lows here, like 100s. Yeah. Right, I am in a short NQ scalp here. Stop's gonna be at the lows, 24 100s. Aiming for, you know, this internal high here, and then potentially new high of day. Gonna go break even pretty fast though. So invalidation point is like below 100s. Actually, no, the stop should have to be around 80s. So invalidation is going to be that 83 level. Kind of a big stop. Yeah, kind of a big stop, but trying to give it some room. And the high is going to be almost a 1-to-1 basically. So yeah, let's see if we get a push or not. Gonna go break even at the 194 break. I can't show any positions because of YouTube policy, and this is not on YouTube because I'm streaming on YouTube. It's not a financial advice or whatever. So I'm just calling the invalidation point, stop loss, targets. My entry is exactly 143. So that's my entry. 140, let's call it 144. So I'm aiming for this target to go break even and then potentially go to 246. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Probably done for the day. But structure is showing bullishness. right? We're not bearish yet. I think everyone is trying to be bearish, and price technically is still bullish. So we should continue bullish here. How much did I risk for this trade? Only, what's that? It's a 65 point stop loss. So it's around 1K. It's not looking great now. I wanted an impulse. I wanted price to push. 5-minute close is nice, but we kind of need to get like a push now, right? Like right now. If we don't get a push right now, I might get out of break even on this one. So let's see if we take this little high here at 167. Not looking the best. There's no volume. It's really annoying. Yeah. Don't like that flip. 5-minute flip, 50 minutes, not looking great. This is what's like super annoying about price now during your session. You get confirmation and then price just fucks around. It's not following through. EU, GU still ranging here. Gold weak the lows and try to reverse. So yeah, I think we're if this doesn't flip bullish, the 5-minute, it's not looking great. 50 minutes is looking terrible. That's a nice 1-minute flip, but if it comes back to entry, I will get out. If we don't push now, I will get out of the trade. No follow through. Flip from 5-minute supply. Yeah, I don't know about this one. If it comes back to entry, I'm gonna close it. All right, there's the break of the high. So I'm going break even on my entry, guys. And by the way, my entry was 143.75. So I'm going break even on the entry because if this comes back down, I don't want to be in the trade anymore. It's just not following through how I wanted, and I don't want to get caught in another drop down. Yeah. Well, that was a 30 point push. So I guess if anyone took profits on that, congrats. That's disappointing. Nice hat, thank you. It's a cap. On the internet, I'm out at break even, by the way, right now. You want to seem like the king of trading on live. As soon as you get a little drawdown, you rush to close. Really? All right, maybe you're a better trader than I am. Right? Maybe I want to cover my stop losses faster because I don't enjoy being in drawdown in markets like this where there can be a tweet coming in and it blows my account. Setup will win. I mean, if you guys still want to be in it, I'm personally out. I don't like that. I don't like it anymore. It's not following through. I wanted a push like right away. And at the moment is not doing that. Yeah, the trades we take inside the community, they're usually, at least the bias is correct. Yeah, we do get a lot of break evens, but it's not my fault. Like, take for example GU, right? I had to go break even here because price went close to my TP1. I had to go break even in case price wanted to continue the bearish order flow. It's not my fault price comes all the way down there and then goes to TP2, right? I have to be smart about it. I have to cover my entries. You can focus entirely on trading. Focus on trading and a business or a skill. You need a side income before you go full time into trading. Well, it flips right back up, but it's very ugly. This is not something that I like to see, right? I like to enter a trade and, you know, it pushes. This one is just playing around and I'm scared of the fact that price can literally just dump fast to the lows. No one. I want to ask, did you notice last weeks of March being choppy and hectic? Last week was terrible. It was my worst week of trading. I think it's just liquidity, not the move. Yeah, it may grab liquidity to go short. How would I know? Like 1 minute is just ranging. 5 minute is, I guess 5 minute is rejecting again. 15 minute is trying to push, but it's just not following through, right? 1 hour can literally flip bearish at any time. That's what I don't like about it. Yes, I wait for candle closure. No, I mean, if I have a stop loss, I'll just let it hit the stop loss, right? It's kind of better that way. Last month was, it was all right. I was in net profit. But last month, beginning of the month was very difficult, and then end of the month was nicer. And then March was the other way around. Now with April, hopefully it's gonna be balanced. But right now it's looking like the start of the month is pretty shit. Like Asia session has been better 10-year session, which is insane to think about. Like the only way you can actually trade right now is just New York session is just like take quick scalps, get in and out, make 10, 15, 20 points, call it a day. Because otherwise you're trying to build positions and look what happens. Price is playing around too much. And now it wants to break. Of course. Of course. Yeah, Easter is coming too, so yeah, of course NQ. Now you decide to push. It's 5 minutes looking terrible, 50 minutes looking actually terrible. 1 minute is not looking great. So yeah, guys, you know, if I exit the trade is gonna play out. I don't want to see the charts anymore. I feel you. Feel the same. Sometimes I actually feel the same. I don't even want to trade anymore. It's that bad. It's that bad. Look at that. Fuck this NQ bullshit. It's playing out, but just the retracements and like the wicks are insane right now. Actually insane. So if anyone is still in, you're up like 30 points. Could go break even right now. How was your routine before when it was unprofitable? Wake up, open my PC, stare at the charts for the entire day. That was my routine. I don't have a mentor. How do you invest your money? Right now it's kind of some in real estate, some in, I don't know, watches, crypto, but crypto's been going down, so I'm not the best when it comes to investing. I'm up 300 profit trading NQ. Nice. Very nice. Oh yeah. Gonna give it what time is it? Gonna give it like 15 more minutes, see if anything picks up. Which countries to invest? Real estate. I have some property here in Romania and that's it for now. Want to buy in Dubai, but maybe once things cool down, maybe I'm gonna get something at a discount. Just having patience right now. With a 0.25 negative risk reward. Yeah, I know a bunch of traders that are profitable with a negative risk reward. Like, it's perfectly fine. You get a higher win rate. So that's great. Wow, this NQ is pretty annoying. It's cheap to buy something. I don't think prices went down yet. Past 100k phase 2, congrats. How much it take you to build capital? from when I really started to go hard at prop firms, it took me like 2 months, 3 months, because I was very aggressive. I was investing a lot of money, a lot of previous payouts, right? To build capital. Well, that's a nice flip. We should take out the highs at 194 now. Copy trader to use. I use trade sinker. Oh, what is that? There's volatility coming in the markets. Trump tweeting again or something? No, nothing yet. So I use trade sinker. There's a link in the description. My opinion is that it's not a good time for all. Yeah, it's not a good time now to invest in real estate. The biggest mistake I made was investing in real estate. So I really don't recommend it. It's very difficult to sell anything right now. And it's gonna be more and more difficult. And it's just a ton of money just being stuck with no real use. How many trades a week? I mean, on NQ indices, I try to take like 1-2 trades a day max. On CFD, I usually take like 1-2 trades a week. Man, this is some shady stuff going on here. It's either gonna completely pump 100 points in 2 candles again, or it's gonna melt 100 points in 1 minute candle. Which one do you think this is? Real estate in any country. Like the world is not, the truth is the world is not safe right now. Well, yeah, guess we're popping higher here. Damn. Yeah. I mean, this is an example of a trade that is probably going to play out, but it's just, yeah, look at the pop there. It's just like, I don't like price ranging like that and wicking up and down like crazy. But right now we can see how it's literally pumping. So that's what, 50 points? Yeah, that's like 60 points if anyone took that. I did not have the patience to hold this. I tried Arc Raiders. Yeah, I played when it launched. Played for like a week or two. It was pretty addicting, but stopped playing it. Having losing streak bro blew my phone like almost 3% down. I know how it is. Trust me. I am finding difficulty taking good trades now. So my approach this month is gonna be, I'm gonna be using very low risk and not really trade that much. In this case, where to invest? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. I can't say anything. I don't know. Just keep your cash, I guess. best way to go about it. You know you're a gamer. Oh, I used to play a lot of games, yeah. I used to play CSGO professionally back in like 2020, before or around the time I started trading. I was playing NQ, I was playing CSGO professionally, yeah. I played Valorant professionally as well for a while. Yeah. It's pretty good at CSGO. NQ will either make you rich or blow your accounts. Right now, the only option is blow your accounts. I mean, yeah, what got you into copy trading? When I have too many accounts, so I need to focus more on the actual entries than managing the accounts. Romanians had a lot of pro CS player. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Face It. I was playing Face It. I mean, I wasn't playing like LAN games or anything. I was playing at home in Face It. I was ranked 10. Face It. I was also playing in PGL, was it called, or ESL? I can't remember. But it was fun times. Fun times. Just wake up and play the game all day. I was like 18, so 19. I just say the key to being profitable, if you have to put in screen time. I mean, the key to be profitable with a negative risk reward, I would say, is not take impulse entries. Rather wait for pullbacks and enter on pullbacks, not take impulse entries. Because with impulse entries, it's sometimes you can literally catch the top and then you get a loss, and that's four wins in a loss, right? We're chopping a lot. Yeah, EUSG not moving anywhere. Gold is not moving anywhere. NQ is slowly grinding to the upside, but I don't like the price action. So tomorrow we have news, and then Friday we have that NFP. So we'll probably move more tomorrow and end of the week, to be honest. I don't see anything worth taking. They have Apex code I will use. I'm not affiliated with Apex. I'm only affiliated with Hola Prime and Tradify at the moment. You can use code NFX. Hola Prime for CFD and futures. They have futures as well, and Tradify obviously for futures. Code NFX. Played Warzone while trading. Yeah, I try not to do that. I mean, I'm not really playing PC games now. I don't have the patience. And there hasn't been any nice games coming out. I do play some Elden Rings now, but last time I played was like 3 weeks ago. The Elden Rings Night Rain, I think it's called. Might just hop on a game or two, and that's it. Grind down and NQ training. Yeah, I don't know. Could almost kill me with that chop. I wouldn't be in it. The buys were the play, right? The buys with London Open to Asia High, that was the play. Other than that, not much. Friday's closed, really? So we're gonna have an FP on a closed market. That's gonna be interesting. I haven't played CS2, so I don't know how it is. CSGO was like back in 2020, 2021. It was very nice because there weren't a lot of cheaters, right? In like Faceit or PGL, ESL, there weren't any cheaters. Now I heard there's a bunch of cheaters in those leagues as well. And yeah, it was very, very nice. Friday's holiday, also no trading. How much risk percentage in funded and challenge? Well, in a funded account, I would say risk anything so that you have like 4 to 8 losses in a row, depending on how conservative you want to be. On challenges, I would just risk the entire drawdown. Pass it. Crimson Desert. It's like an RPG, right? The thing is, I don't have the patience and time to put in a game like that, right? To level up or stuff like that. I liked Elden Ring because you literally, like every game, you start fresh. You level up in that specific game, right? I don't have the patience to grind. Wow, this is a slow grind to the upside here. I think we're gonna get a pop to that 240, 246 level, but do you guys, like, how do you stay in this trade? Like, I literally closed it. I couldn't. I just couldn't. So I closed in a small profit, actually. I closed at 30 points. So I did get something out of it, but I'm only up like 1k per account on these funny next accounts. DayZ? No, I never played DayZ. I don't like DayZ is like, I don't know what it, I mean, that I think it is, I know what it is, but no, I didn't like it. I mean, we're still respecting the lows here, we're still building higher, so we're either gonna again dump 100 points in 1 minute candle, or we're gonna pump, take those highs out, and then maybe have a reversal, or maybe Trump is gonna tweet something now and the market's gonna pump 100 points again. Took a loss today on EU. London Open should have more patience. Did you short or did you buy? Should take buys. If you took buys, yeah, you needed patience. We're trying to break again. Oh, god damn. Oh, short? Why did you short? Price was still bullish. Like, here's a tip for you guys. Every time you have a big move that breaks structure, like we had yesterday, like look at the big move on EU, right? We broke structure and we continued bullish and closed the day bullish. Next day, like 95% of the times, it will continue bullish, straight up. So don't try to go against it. Where here's the pop on NQ again, 210. So again, if anyone held this, you're up 70 points, 60, 65 points. So anyone took it on YouTube or? And held it, actually. I did not have the patience to hold through this. How many pairs you trade? You can see them: Euro USD, GBP USD, gold, and NQ. Only thing I trade. It was a good trade, but as that guy in the chat said, I'm like a beginner. I go break even fast when I don't see price moving. Sorry for not trusting it enough. Like, was this really necessary though? Like, oh my god. Tap daily supply, swap the agent from I don't know, I took it. Yeah, but order flow was bullish. Super annoying. Super annoying markets. And getting chopped out is the worst. Yeah, exactly. Risky to go against the trend. Well, that sucks. Trendline trader. I mean, that's the most basic stuff. I don't know how you can be profitable trading trend lines. And charging 6.5k for that is insane work. And you're not even teaching. That's a scam in my books. If you had 5,000 to start with, would you start a live account? No, go with funded accounts. With 5,000, you can get multiple payouts. But just go slow with it, right? And yeah, NQ is coming back down, I guess. Are we shorting it? Get a nice 5-minute close? I mean, I should see the 50-minute close as well. But it is looking like it's gonna short now. Well, it's back to entry. So buys are not valid anymore, guys, right? Because we took the highs and 5 minutes flip bearish, 15-minute flip bearish. So I think we can start heading down now. So maybe let's see for potential sell here, back down. What a shitty price action. Right now, I just trade one firm at a time and copy like the accounts on that specific firm. So right now, for example, I'm trading on my FunnyNext accounts. So I'm trading all the 5 accounts at once. So that was the move, I guess, to the upside. Now let's see if we get a 50-minute bearish close. Price could start to reverse here and head for the lows, 24.40s. But not gonna lie, it's making me not want to trade. Whew. Stupid. Give us a trade. I don't know what trade to give you. I mean, this looks like it's gonna short towards the lows now, but I don't like taking entries like that. How much are you managing with FunNext? I have 550k accounts. So I'm just using those. I mostly have 50k accounts. Flipping back bullish. What? Some insane work. Reacting from the 50-minute EMAs. So yeah, I mean, we break back above 190, the high is back in play. We start rejecting it, sellers could play out. Right now it's looking like bullish volume is coming in again. And days like this again, I hate trading days like this. I would rather stay away. Yeah, I think we're breaking back up. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Oh my god, look at that. There's 246. No confirmation. It's crazy. That's some crazy work. That's some crazy work, NQ. Because that's April Fool's right there. That's April Fool's. Like literally. Like what is this bullshit? Deep pullback and then straight up in the next 5-minute candle. That's crazy work. And a drop back down. Okay. Are there news? No news. I mean, same thing applies. If we can close bearish on the 50 minutes, I mean, sellers could be in the play. Right now, we're just no top wick on the new 5-minute candle. Still kind of bullish. Did not even take 246. It just tapped the highs there. So that's crazy. Why 50k counts? Because they have the best like profit target to drawdown ratio. That's why. 2 ticks off getting entered into that short. You had a sell limit at the high. 50k, yeah, 50k is, I think they have the best value. They definitely have the best value. Oh, this is some crazy work in Q. Like, wow. Just wow, speechless. It's hard not to get FOMO. Here's your longest drawdown. What do you mean? It's 2k and 50k counts. Wow, NQ. I don't even know what you want to do right now. That was some crazy move. 90 points. Okay. I mean, if we can break below 170, maybe an aggressive sell with stops above like 200 could be a play there. Until then, we're still kind of bullish right now. Oof. We got 150 people watching on YouTube. Nice. It's not my fault, the markets are not doing much. But yeah, I think now the high is still in play, like 246 and then higher 280, 300s. But again, it's like stops huge. EUGU flipping bullish, but again, like no entries, no real entries. Gold's trying to head for the highs. Yeah, It's not the best day to trade. I do like the break below 170 for sells, but I would prefer the 5 minute to close like that. Expecting a bigger move to the downside. I'm going to show you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow probably short, but today is price, because we're following yesterday's momentum. Price is kind of continuing to sell down, to go up. What's your longest drawdown based on months? No, I never had more than 2 months losing streak. I don't think so, no. What rules would you recommend for negative risk reward trading? Max trades or max losses? I'd say 2 max losses in a day. Yeah. I mean, only valid plays on Forex, but where the buy is from the bottom, but yeah. Wow. These last 2 weeks have been trash. Would you be live every day? No, be live on YouTube 1 to 2 times a week. Mondays and probably like Wednesdays or something. I can't really focus 100% on trading while I'm also like on doing lives on YouTube. Or maybe I'll do, but London I usually not at home. Appreciate your work, thanks. All right, so we're trying to break here. Let's see if we get a 5-minute closure below like 170. I think we should drop like at least 30-40 points. But I do want to see the 5-minute closing. 50-minute we got, yeah, that's 50 minutes of the 1 hour candle. So definitely we could see a move down. But we need to break close below 170. And we also have this little thing here. So you don't trade London anymore. I only trade London on like to pass evaluations or challenge accounts. I don't really trade on my live capital. I prefer to wait for New York, but to be honest, lately New York has been shit, so I think it was better to actually trade London. 2 weeks ago I passed 3.1k, now 3% down in them. I mean, it's alright, you can easily recover that. It's not a big drawdown. And you can see how we didn't really close below, right? And we're going back up. That's why I said I'm gonna wait for that 5-minute to close, because until then we're still bullish. I'm gonna give this 20 more minutes and then I'm probably done for the day. Let's fuck this bullshit. I literally don't want to trade anymore. Back bullish, I guess. EU going back to the highs. Gold pushing higher. So yeah, we're getting continuation as expected, but just not the best price action. Like no good entries. And if we take that 246, we're probably gonna go straight to like 280, 290. Past two evals, congrats. Took the buys. Yeah, we're getting ready to pop that high. Crazy work. Just did not get continuation here. Nice. Imagine we come back down again without taking the high. That would be crazy. 50 point switch, nice. Oh. Pretty fucking annoying. I hate when this happens, when I know exactly the targets and where price wants to go. I don't get the proper entry. Right, you can only like scalp, but yeah, call that 246 level since we kind of started the session. And the only trade was the open. No confirmation. Then the retest, which was pretty aggressive. You got the flip here, which was nice. You got the flip after, but price just ranged and then would have hit break even anyways. Nasdaq is GOAT? No, I would not say that. I'd say it's pretty shit. And there's a high, 246, just got hit. Good job, NQ. You did it. You did it. Now, are you gonna spike through it, head to 280, 300s, or we're gonna come back down? I know there's a lot of people selling here, so probably we'll get another spike through. How much risk would you take on a fund account? On CFD fund accounts, I risk like 1%. On futures, I risk, on a 50K accounts, I risk like $500. That's my usual risk. Half risk is 250. Higher risk is 1K if I really see like a good trade. Yeah, there's the pop of the highs. Don't say I didn't call it, guys. Highs were taken on everything. G also popped the highs. Gold popped the highs. ES going for the highs. So NQ probably heading to that 280, 300 level. It's just going very slow. And with no entries. For sells, same thing. I will need a break now below like 180. 5-minute close below 180. should confirm sells back down. Pretty annoying. Take buy on NQ 89.5. 23.895. You've been in since what? The open? Asia? Alright. Congrats, I guess. Yeah, super bad price action. Annoying. Told you, bro, 23.900, best place to buy. It never went to 23.900. What do you mean? 23.900 was open, day open. Just woke up and took a buy. Is that what you did? Oh, it's getting tight here, the highs. So either a pop is coming. Yeah, most likely. Oh damn, any advice on January, February? I had my biggest drawdown, my system about testing and everything I mean for past years. If it's part of your system, you just go through it. My Jew buys hit break even. So I called this to my students. We went to TP1 1-to-1. I called the break even because price came very aggressive down, and yeah, it came lower and then it exploded to TP2. So I personally got break even on that trade, but yeah, some people kept the trade running. So yeah, nothing I can do. Everyone hit that like button, yeah, subscribe. Let's go to 50k. All right, so NQ, right, it's still like slowly building up to the upside here. Slowly, yeah, he didn't go break even. He held the trade. Slowly building to the upside here, so nothing I can do. Again, sells, I'll look for sells below like 180 at this point. I would need a 180 bearish break. 5 minute to close below that level to look for shorts. Other than that, I think 280, 300 is next. But it's slowly moving. Very slow. NQ, ES should also take the high at 643. I'll probably hop off because there's nothing I can take right now. EU still grinding higher. GU still kind of grinding higher here. Gold is kind of playing around. So markets are still bullish, but they're just slowly going up. I wouldn't look for sells yet until we get like clear breaks. And again, tomorrow we have some more news. Friday, NFP. Think in 2026 still possible to get more than 6.7 million funding? No, definitely not. There's only a few CFD platforms that are legit right now. Well, that's the 270 level, right? Slowly heading to 280 and then 300. Levels were called correctly. Fortunately, I did not hold the entries. From the 145 entry that I was in, 143 actually, 144, that's more than 120 points. But it is what it is. So yeah, probably gonna shut the live session now. Again, if you guys want to look for sells, ES should take the high first, clear 5 minute bearish breaks below like 190, 180 for continuation down. Until then, price will most likely just keep consolidating to the upside. Yeah, lock out from the accounts and that's it. All right, guys, on YouTube, thank you guys for joining. Leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you want me to do more lives here on YouTube. Hopefully we do get some trades maybe in the next few ones. Probably next one is going to be Mondays, so